don't have. Don't worry about what you don't know. Don't worry about who don't like you. Don't worry about who lied on you. Don't worry about who's scheming against you. Don't worry about how strong the devil is. Don't worry about what you're up against. Don't worry about what you never did before. Don't worry about how unqualified you are. Don't worry about how much money you don't have. Just have faith in your favor. Anybody got faith in the favor? High five your neighbor, say, baby, guess what? I'm broke. I ain't got no job. My gas on E. Refrigerator's empty. Bank account down to zero. But guess what? I got the favor of God. Anybody in here need to thank God that things may not look good, but guess what? Looks can be deceiving when the Lord is on your side. Can I get a witness? I said, can I get a witness? High five your neighbor, say, guess what? I'm going to win this one. I'm fighting to this. As a matter of fact, I ain't got to fight. All I got to do is start marching. Let me help somebody. Watch this. Your favor can fix a fight. Y'all too deep for me. See, that's the problem. You want to be deep. Get this. Say, neighbor, your favor can fix a fight. Okay, they ain't get that, but your favor can make you a winner when the odds are against you. Okay, I'm talking about 15 folk who know right now the odds are against you. I ain't supposed to get to where I'm going. I know you missed what I just said. Say, neighbor, the odds are against me. Say, my money been jacked up since grandmama and them. That's been a generational curse in our family. But guess what? I am the one who God's going to use to break the curse when the odds are. Who am I talking to? I need about 25 folk who need to thank God right now that you're about to snap. Let me help you. He says, it's already yours. You've got to have faith in your favor, but check this out. He says, if you want it bad enough, then you must be willing. Here's one where folk ain't gonna shout. Watch this. He says, if you want it bad enough, you must be willing to submit to spiritual protocols. You got to submit to some spiritual authority. Spiritual decisions, spiritual specifics. Here's where it gets challenging. God tells Joshua, tell the people, march around the city. But here it is. He said, don't just march. There's some order to your marching. Pinch your neighbor and say, there's some order to your marching. Problem is, you want to march out of order. You can't be in the Army, Air Force, Marines and march out of step. Got to be some precision to your step, and you just can't go left, right when everybody else is going right, left. Problem in the church is most of us want to go left, right when God's going right, left, and then wonder why we're always left behind. I feel like preaching today. Here it is. He says, do it in this order. The priests who carry the trumpets will be in the lead. You ain't get that. And then the Ark of the Covenant for the first 6 days. And then on the 7th day, the trumpet, the Ark, and then put the armed soldiers in front of the Ark and behind the Ark. The challenge for Israel before they conquer Jericho is to maintain spiritual order. Holler at your neighbor and say, order. In other words, when God tells you to do things a certain way, you don't change it to become more comfortable. You don't do things to appease your lack of faith, but sometimes you've got to go with God, even though what God is calling you to do stretches you. Holler at your boy, say, I'm being stretched right now. They are to march behind God and never try to speed ahead of God. They are to blow the trumpets, signaling the arrival of God, and not make any noise signaling their arrival. Holler at your neighbor and say, nobody cares you're there. I want to know, is God there? I don't care where you are, because if you there and God ain't, I don't want to be there. Come here. Come here. The Lord is about to conquer the city while they themselves remain silent as they march, not bringing attention to themselves, but only to the presence. I'm signaling the arrival of God. I'm blowing the trumpet. I wish we had a horn on the musicians this morning. We could blow the trumpet. Let somebody know that God is about to arrive. Because when the trumpet sounds, even the dead in Christ gotta pay attention. Because when God arrives, some things are about to break loose in their place. Holler at your boy. Say, I'm signaling the arrival of God. In other words, what I'm doing is this. I am saying, I am taking a position of submission. Yeah, watch this. Can I walk through this? I want to know, can you, like Israel, until the right moment, remain in the shadow of God? Holler at your neighbor, say, stay in his shadow. Stop trying to, I'm going to holler in this place. Your role in this impending battle, watch this, is already yours to win. Watch this. Your role is just to submit to God's way of winning. Can you let God win this one for you his way? Holler at your neighbor, say, neighbor, it's already won. Just let God show you how he won it. Did you hear what I just said? It's already won. God is saying, just let me show you how I did it. So the next time you get to a big mountain, you don't get so confused, so worried and so upset, and you start worrying, can I do it? Come here. That's all God is trying to do every day in our lives. He's trying to show us that when we assume the position of submission, any battle that comes our way is already won. Any battle with the devil can be won if we would just submit. High five your neighbor, say, any battle. Okay, we're going to lose this. Say, neighbor, I got some battles I got to face tomorrow. But I'm hearing the preacher say that when I get there, all I got to do is start marching and the battle is already won. Any financial battle, any relational battle, any health battle, Israel cannot afford, Morning Star, we cannot afford at this stage in the journey to allow selfishness, fear, insecurities, doubt, or anything else to keep them from possessing what they waited for, what they prayed for.